Dean! Dean! What is it, Sammy? What's going on? Just look. It's like all the guest stars we've ever had on the show are here. Look, there's Charlie, and Bobby, and Kevin, and Crowley, and Malcolm Reynolds, and Bender, and Morbo, and Discord, and Mom. This must be where they go when they die. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Alright, everybody, get on the bus. We're going to salvage some ratings.
Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. And another comes.
Well, I hope everybody has had a good week and that my vacation wasn't too long. Of course, probably most of you watching this have already seen the season finale, but I'm going to hold off and review this episode blind, so feel free to have a good laugh at all my foolish prediction or comments. Although, I almost feel that an alternate title this episode should be like, Nate called it. Evil Cass, I called it. Handcuffing the Devil, called it. That is why part of me is almost starting to wonder if these episodes are like being written backwards. I mean, did our guys previously go to Earth 2 half-cocked? Well, then in a later episode, we'll get to see them prepare. Then in the previous episode, I made a comment about them not handcuffing Lucifer. Then they go and do it in this episode. You start to wonder if the writers are just not talking to each other, because it's like we'll see one writer do one thing, another writer comes along and patches up all the plot holes the first writer put in. Why don't they just, talk to each other and fix all the plot holes before they happen? Still, there was a lot done right in this episode. Seeing the boys actually trying to save people, coming up with a third way out of their dilemma, everything started to feel right by them. Dean going to fix motors, Sam convincing the people to join them. I can't quite put my finger on all of it, but this episode was the first time in a long time that the characters felt real and true to themselves, rather than just kind of going through the motions and wandering from scene to scene. Then, at the end of the episode, we've got the little swirly portal there. Then Sam and Lucifer start running for it, only for Sam to turn and block Lucifer from falling after, then jumping in by himself. I felt a bit of heartbreak. Oh, don't get me wrong, not for Lucifer, but for Sam. It's been a while in any media that I felt bad for a character's soul. And I hate saying it that way because it gets overused a lot. But this time, it really felt like Sam was doing something wrong to his spirit. And the fact that he seemed legitimately totally chill and guilt-free at the after party, which I believe was deliberate, not just an act put on by him. And I find that completely in character for him. It just piled on the heartbreak. I don't know how much Lucifer was really wanting to redeem himself. Love is transformative, especially the love of your child. And with as much betrayal as the boys have suffered through over the years from everybody, you can hardly blame their choice. Sam is completely within his right and character to do what he did, but there's still some part of you that just feels that it's wrong and it's something he really shouldn't have done, more for his sake than the other person's. And that's, to me, what makes a really good tragedy. We, the audience, can see what the characters should do and would be best for them, but we know exactly why they won't do that. I like that they're keeping Rowena on the track to improving her character, that her arc kind of paid off here. Gabriel's, I will probably comment more in depth when I do my season 12 review. This episode just confirms for me that Gabriel could have been the one from this Earth 2, and it really wouldn't have changed much. If anything, his arc here, finally standing up to a Michael that had tortured and broken him, would have been more satisfying than what we got, but, it is what it is. Actually, all told, isn't too bad of a season finale. I'm really curious how we're going to wrap up in the next episode, so we'll be doing that soon.
Another one rides the bus, and another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus.